Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This feels really weird because I haven't recorded a reading in like a week. I was out traveling and I actually just came back from Utah, of all places. But yeah, I'm happy to be back, happy to have you back. Today's question is, who is dreaming about you? We have 4 piles here. So go ahead and take a moment to collect yourself, breathe, meditate, and choose whichever pile resonates with you the most. First, we have renewal, rebirth, clarified by the dolphin. Pile number 2 is the goddess, clarified by the mouse. Pile number 3 is surrender, clarified by the otter. And pile number 4 is truth. And I just noticed the number 44, clarified by the cobra. So once again, the question is, who is dreaming about you? Who's thinking about you? Who's thinking about you romantically? Or how are they even thinking about you? And once you've made your selection, the video timestamp is in the description below, and I'll see you at your reading. Hi there, pile number 1. So if you chose renewal, rebirth with the number 41, clarified by the dolphin, this is your reading. So who is dreaming about you? Let me take a moment to take a deep breath and let's just channel some messages from spirit. I don't know why. I feel like I really need to collect myself for this particular video. I think the messages are coming through a little bit slowly today, and that's okay. But yeah, let me take a deep breath. And you can breathe along with me. One more time. Okay, so one visualization that I already got is for some of you, you went on a amusement park date or a park date, or you hung out with them somewhere like Disneyland or like a beach boardwalk, the pier, a park with this person. And if not, then this person is thinking about asking you to take you to one of those places, maybe on a date, maybe under the guise of friendship. But I do feel a little bit that whoever this is thinks of you in a very sweet, gentle kind of way, which is so funny because we have this really powerful card, which is renewal, rebirth. And it says, examine what you resist discarding, reassess what needs to be renewed and given a fresh start, clean up all the things around you that are cluttering your life. And then we have the dolphin. So this person is going through a lot of spiritual and emotional decluttering in their life. Whoever this is, whoever's dreaming about you, and I think for most of you, follow your intuition because you'll know who it is. Oh, by the way, I didn't say this, but make sure you subscribe, comment, give the video a like, a thumbs up. And as always, comment what resonates. Okay, I had to say that. I forgot to say that. I was recording the intro and I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting to say something. And that's what I forgot to say. So I'm a little bit rusty because I just came back from vacation. But yeah, whoever this is going through, I see them really pruning away what is no longer serving them. And it's so interesting, pile number 1, because whoever this is sort of reimagining their life. And they see you in it. They want to prioritize you. And so they're thinking about you. For a lot of you, this feels very soulmate or soul tribe. It feels like for some of you, it might not even be romantic, but it's very, no matter what it is, it's just very sweet. So it could be a friend of yours. I hear the name Jordan. I hear Daisy as well. I don't know why. That reminds me of like Daisy, Daisy, sour cream. But it's a sweet person. It's a sweet soul. They have good intentions. But they're going through a lot of renewal and a lot of transformation, pile number 1. So whoever this is really growing up, and the vision they have for their life includes you in it. And if you hear noises, my apologies because I'm recording by my window and there's a lot of street noise, people talking, lots of vans unloading. But let's go ahead and let's get some tarot cards. So let's leave this here. But let's look at On the left, we'll have the reality of the situation, and on the right, we will do their imagination and what they want. So kind of a weird way to do it, but we'll do that for all piles today. So, pile number 1. What is the reality of the situation? Okay, the 2 of Pentacles. The Moon. I'm hearing a lot of you you're actually thinking about each other. What is their intention? What do they want? Ooh, that one kind of... The 10 of Swords. Yeah. A lot of you, this person wants you because of your stability, because they're going through a hard time, and it's this energy of if they are going through a hard time, they want you to save them. Like they want you to swoop, kind of like this phoenix, they want you to swoop them up. And or it's so interesting because we have the phoenix here and we have these birds kind of carrying the person in this card. But whoever it is, well, let me get some more cards and then we'll talk about whoever it is and what's happening. Let me get from the... let's get from the Moonology. So Spirit... I don't know if y'all just heard that honk, but that's what I meant when like, my street is so busy. What a beautiful neighborhood. Okay. Okay, meditate and contemplate. Yeah, for a lot of you, what is keeping you apart is work and life balance. You might have multiple jobs, or this person might have multiple jobs, and as such, they might not have the time to reach out to you, or maybe you've tried to make plans, but the plans always fall through because someone's busy or someone has something to do. But with the Moon card here, I really feel that, at least subconsciously, you're on each other's minds. But there's an inaction with the New Moon and Pisces card, meditate and contemplate. Okay, that one wanted to fall out. Bring love into the situation. Yeah, this person, New Moon in Aquarius. So the way this person really expresses themselves to you, if you are in contact, is they are just very sweet. But underneath that sweetness, they're hiding something that's a lot more fiery, a lot more passionate about the way they feel about you. And I feel that for a lot of you, this connection has really made your person reinterpret like what is possible in love, or what is possible in terms of the ways you can feel about someone, because you're really igniting their passion for you, for life. It could be meeting you caused this person to really recognize like, hey, there's certain things in my life I don't want. There's certain stabilities that I do need. And if I have this person, you, in my life, right, pile number 1, it will make it better for me. It'll alleviate me of my stress. So I don't know whoever this is. I feel really sympathetic towards this dolphin person, not gonna lie, because they're just so sweet, and I think they only have good intentions toward you. And for some of you, it's cute and you appreciate it, but it's not necessarily what you're looking for or what you want. And for a lot of you, this person knows it because they feel that if it was meant to be, or if you did feel that way about them, you would have made your move already. But this is a really interesting spread because I'm really thinking that it's the ball is really in your court, pile number 1. Like the ball is in your court to take action on this connection if you want to do it. But no matter the case, it's a healing connection for the both of you. I think because for you, it makes you feel appreciated, pile number 1. And I think for your person, they're dreaming about you because they feel a lot more stable when they're around you, or because of things you have taught them. So it's very beautiful. It's really sweet. I think we'll leave it there. We'll just keep the readings a little bit quick today. But you know, as always, comment what resonated. I don't know why I heard the name Dylan, but I think Dylan might be um, of importance to you. But yeah, we'll keep it there. We'll keep it short and sweet and simple. And so make sure you comment what resonated, give the video a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading with me to get more personal information, the link to that, to my Etsy store, is in the description below. And I will see you in the next reading. Thank you. Hi there, pile number 2. So if you chose the number 24, the goddess, clarified by the mouse, spirit, this is your reading. So before we get started, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, comment what resonates below. I love reading all your comments. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, the link to my Etsy shop is in the video description below. And I'm on a busy street, so if you hear that van and those cars unloading right now, I'm really sorry. I don't know. I love my neighborhood so much. It's such a cute neighborhood. I live in LA and I live in well, I'm not gonna tell you where I live because you might find out where I live and you might stalk me. I don't know who's watching these videos. I have had stalkers in the past, I'm not gonna lie. So low-key traumatized, but let's move forward. And funny, because 24, I am 24 years old. And you might be 24 years old, or your person dreaming about you might be 24 years old as well. But let's read from this card. Embrace the feminine, create and be gentle, nurturing yet strong. Do not listen to those who want to keep you small. Believe that you are as important as the stars in the heavens. Okay, I hear woozy, and I felt a little woozy reading that card. So pile number 2, whoever your person is, they have a front, they have a facade about them where around you, it's so funny because we have this relationship between the goddess and the mouse, and the goddess is like this powerful, divine, beautiful creature, and then we have the mouse who's so meek and shy and who runs away and who's so intimidated but also so gentle, right? Not as ferocious as the goddess, but it's cute because whoever's dreaming about you, I really get the feeling that you intimidate the shit out of them. And they might occupy like a really powerful place in their life, maybe in terms of their career, or a lot of people rely on them, maybe siblings or coworkers or employees rely on them. But around you, you really have the power to put this person in their place. And it's cute, you know what I mean? And oh, side note, by the way, on the left side, we're going to put the reality of the situation. And on the right side, we're going to put what they're dreaming about you or what they desire from this connection. So it's so funny because, yeah, pile number 1 was really sweet. And for this pile, I really get that there's an infatuation here. Like your person is clearly very infatuated with you. And I don't know why I heard Margot or like Margaret or like, why did I hear the actress Margot Robbie? I don't know why I heard that, but maybe Suicide Squad or Marvel or DC. Your person might be into superheroes or comics. Spirit, are there any visualizations you want me to provide? Pile number 2. Yeah, I hear no matter the case, this person would fight tooth and nail to protect you. And for a lot of you, they actually see you as this goddess energy, but they also see you as worthy of being protected and needing protection. So this person really wants to take care of you, pile number 2, whoever it is. And we'll get more specific on the reality of the situation and the dreams behind the situation. And let's just get started on that. So Spirit, let me shuffle from the Shadowscapes Tarot. What is the reality of the situation? 4 of Pentacles reversed and the 8 of Swords. For some of you, this person can't come toward you, and it might be because you might already be in a connection. I don't know why I'm feeling some of you are like polyamorous or multi-amorous, or you're in an open relationship, or you're open to making really close friends. And so it's a misunderstanding between the both of you that they think that, okay, Spirit, we only need 2. So please just give me 2 cards. The Devil. And here we are. Well, does this want to come up? Upright. Okay, we'll leave that upright because it came out upright the first time. So how fascinating. Fascinating. And let's get from the Moonology. So what is the reality of the situation, Spirit? Emotions are running high. This person clearly feels like now is the chance to grab you or to snatch you. Like now is the time for them to act. But they're not acting with the 8 of Swords here, clarified by the 4 of Pentacles. They know that they have to let their guard down and let you in. That's the reality of the situation. But they're not necessarily allowing themselves to do that because I get the feeling they're really petrified by emotions. A time to give. Yeah, exactly. A time to give. It's so funny because we have this relationship between the 4 of Pentacles on this corner and then a time to give rather than take, New Moon and Virgo here. And those are really corresponding to each other in my mind, at least. But what they dream about with the Devil clarified by the 8 of Pentacles, clarified by give rather than take. Yeah, a lot of you are in a relationship with someone else, or you're in a connection with someone else, or you're considering other people and your person knows it. But they are really imagining that you are their one and only, or let me say that again, that they are your one and only, that they are going to be your ride or die, and that you're going to build a life together, or you're going to build, or they dream about building toward you and setting up. Oh, it's so funny. I don't know why I'm getting this, almost like these traps or like mouse traps to get you. Um, uh, but the reality is they're not doing that because they're like this swan energy here in the 8 of Swords. They're kind of stuck in their own mental blockages about what to do, a time to give rather than take. But they know in their dreams, pile number 2, that they have to provide for you, or they want to provide for you. Well, let's get another clarifying card. So can you clarify why this person is stuck, Spirit? Okay, I don't know why this like slid out, but the 5 of Cups. Yeah, it is. So this person might be mourning or grieving over certain friendships or relationships, or I'm getting this instinctual feeling that they just don't feel ready. Like they don't feel ready to move on from something in the past. And I know every tarot reader will like tell you that, but it is something that I feel that this person, because when I'm talking about this, I feel woozy, like, and I heard woozy, as one of the first words for this spread. But I'm feeling that like they're scared that, okay, this is a very specific message for some of you, and I don't want to trigger, but for some of you, this person has dealt with some sort of abuse, or they're scared that they might become someone abusive toward you. It's a really specific message that will only apply to some of you, and you'll know if it applies to you. But they're scared that because of the way they are, because they're broken, or because of the trauma they carry, that they might hurt you. And so for some of you, they'd rather just like leave you alone than risk hurting you and losing it all with you. So they'd rather not risk losing it all with you. That's so interesting. What is in their dreams? Oh, so funny, the 4 of Pentacles here. Yeah, so for their dreams, pile number 2, they really dream about they dream that doing nothing will still result in you coming toward them. That 6 of Swords. They dream that even if they are in an energy of stagnation, that, clarifying, but what's the reality? So whatever this connection is, it's just not meant to be right now. That's just what I feel. It's not meant to be right now. Because, and it more so has to do with like personal mental blocks, than it has to do with like your intentions, pile number 2. It's not anyone's fault, but it really feels like the shyness here is the biggest obstacle, or the feeling that like, this person can't provide, or they won't make you happy, or they will hurt you in some sense. But your advice, pile number 2, is to really just own your goddess energy. For some of you, you have a performance coming up, or there's a performance coming up soon, or some sort of presentation or speech, or you're talking to a group of people or demonstrating a skill or talent. For some of you, that is coming up. And your advice from spirit is to focus on that, because that is what will align you with greatness and with love that is ready for you, that you deserve to have. Well, that's everything I have for you, pile number 2. So if you want to, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, a like, hit the notification bell. As always, comment what resonates. I love hearing your comments and responding to them. And please book a personal reading with me. My Etsy shop link is in the video description below. And that's everything I have for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your next reading. Hi there, pile number 3. So if you chose the surrender card, number 46, clarified by the Otter Spirit, this is your reading. So before we get started, make sure you give the video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and as always, comment what resonates. I love responding to you all in the comments. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop link is in the video description below. I also do 1-day delivery. I don't know why I felt compelled to say that, but if you want 1-day delivery, it's an option on the Etsy shop. Of course, for like a little extra charge, but for those of you who need, pressing emergency readings very quickly. But yeah, so I don't know. I truthfully, I took a break right before this reading, and I was listening to some like Lana Del Rey demos, and but it's funny because when I picked up your cards, pile number 3, I already got the sense that for some of you, you have been in an argument with your person, or you're in a state where you're not getting along on the best terms, or you had a disagreement that was notable in some sense. And really the advice from spirit is to move on past that with the, because the otter is a communal creature that, traditionally works in teams. Or am I thinking about beavers? I don't know. But the energy that I feel from the otter spirit is one that moves on after there is a fight. And so, whoever your person is, pile number 3, and I think this will really, if this doesn't connect with you, then it might not be your reading. I would choose a different pile. But I think your person is thinking about reconciling with you, or like apologizing to you in some way, or maybe wanting you to apologize to them and having the apology be mutual. It's really, it's a little sad, but it's also something that, your person wants to repair things with you. And that's the thing that they dream about when they're dreaming about you, pile number 3. And for some of you, this was like a friend breakup. I don't know why, but I hear the name or the word sky. So the name or the word sky might be of interest to you, or cello, something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. But let's go ahead, and on the left side, we'll get the reality of the situation. And on the right side, we'll get what your person is dreaming about you, pile number 3. I don't know why I feel so tired. I think it's because I came back from Utah like over the weekend. And I haven't done a reading in like over a week. But I love doing readings. Like, it really decompresses me and it makes me feel less lonely. But let's get some of these. We're a growing community. That is for certain. I mean, right now, at the time of this video, I only have 42 subscribers, all of whom I love so much. So thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. But we're growing. I think we'll get to where we need to get to by June. At least that's what readers have told me. So let's go ahead. What is the reality of the situation, Spirit? Okay. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. You know, the reality is there is something that this person is keeping from you, or the remorse is something they're keeping from you. Eight of Wands. Okay. The Ten of Cups. And the Three of Swords reversed. What did I say? Pile number 3. The reality of the situation is your person wants to be on better terms with you. And there was some sort of heartbreak that the both of you are, or trust, violation of trust, that the two of you are getting over. And if that's not, out of all the piles so far, this is the pile where I feel like you actually know your person the most and they know you the most. What are they dreaming about? The Hermit, yeah, the Hermit reverse. What are they dreaming about, Spirit? Can I get 3 more cards? What are they dreaming about? And I was listening to that Lana Del Rey song, Born to Die, and the part that I stopped at was like, don't make, how does it go? Don't make me, I forgot how it goes, like, don't make me sad, don't make me cry, right? That's how it goes. Queen of Swords. Yeah, they're dreaming of communication and passion, and a reunification with you, and that whatever this connection is will make them feel less lonely. It's funny because corresponding to each other, we have the Seven of Swords corresponding with the Hermit reverse. And so the reality is that this person is choosing to really lay low and keep to themselves. But what they're dreaming about is that they're exiting this Hermit energy and that they're coming toward you to heal from this fight with the Five of Wands reversed. Interesting, because that's a very literal interpretation of the Five of Wands reverse, is like, you know, the mediation after a fight. Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands, this person dreaming about you, they want to, it's so funny because it's almost like 2 instruments, but we see a bow and arrow here with the Queen of Swords and the harp here with the Queen of Wands. This person wants to move into a creation energy with you, pile number 3. They want to, I hear they want to help you in some way, but for some of you, you might have rejected their help, whoever it is dreaming about you, but they have good intentions, pile number 3. If this person has hurt you, and take what resonates, you know, really apply it to your situation. If it doesn't feel right, then don't try to force the message. You know, tarot is meant to activate your own intuition first and foremost. But this person is learning how to just surrender to this connection, and they're learning how to move on, and they're learning that they did make mistakes and they're sorry about it. But, you know, only time can reinvigorate that trust between the both of you. Because the reality of the situation is that this person really loves you with the Ten of Cups. This person, for a lot of you, you are together, or you were together, or you considered being together in some way. But heartbreak got in the way with that Seven of Swords clarified by the Three of Swords reverse under it. Heartbreak got in the way, and it got in the way of happiness with the Eight of Wands reverse, you know, clarified by the Ten of Cups here. And I don't know why, I just feel this very somber energy. And you can really see it here in the man's, or the person's face in this card. And it's interesting because this is the number 46. And 4 plus 6, you know, in numerology comes down to 1. And 1 is the number of like a new direction, new starts, leadership. So if you had a falling out with this person, pile number 3, then you need to take that falling out and interpret it as what it is, which is a new start. It's a fresh start to learn how to trust each other, to learn how to love each other in this connection. Again, this is the heaviest pile so far. So if this doesn't apply to you, choose a different pile, because I think this one will apply to the least amount of people, even if it is a general reading. And some of you, this person gave you a birthday gift, or they have a birthday gift that it meant a lot for them to give that to you. And you might not think anything of it. You might think, oh, that was sweet. but this person jumped through hoops and hurdles, or sacrificed a lot, or provided a lot to give you a gift of some sort. Or if that hasn't happened yet, then they might be planning that for you, pile number 3. How very interesting. What is the outcome of this connection? Okay, from the Moonology, step out of your comfort zone. So the outcome for a lot of you is you will step out of your comfort zone, and you will karmically repair what needs to be repaired in this relationship. So I do see an outcome of repair for a lot of you. And it's interesting because, well, let's get another card to clarify what the message is before I talk more. I just saw the death card. How interesting. Okay, Spirit. Okay, here we are. Yeah, the Knight of Wands reverse, clarified by the Nine of Swords reverse. Yeah, so the outcome is, the passion behind this relationship might have really been impacted, or just the sense of trust between the both of you might have taken a hard hit. But I'm really getting the intention that on both sides there is a willingness to want to repair, and that is more than enough that you need to proceed in this connection, pile number 3. So, that's everything I have for you. I hope you and your person make amends and reunite if possible. If not, always own your own worth and never accept less than your self-worth. And a lot of you, the spirit of your grandmother is watching over you. She is watching over you for a lot of you. That's a message that I got from Spirit just now. But that is everything. So, thank you for watching, and as always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, comment what resonated. I love reading your comments. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop link is in the video description below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you at your next reading. Okay, pile number 4. Last but not least, thank you for clicking on this video. Make sure you hit the notification bell, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. As always, comment what resonates for you. I love reading your comments. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop link is in the video description below. But not gonna lie, pile number 4, out of all the piles, this is the one that had the most intense energy when I was just pulling out the cards for the intro segment of the video. And it's one of two things that I'm really feeling instinctually about this, or intuitively about this. It's your person has something they're dying to tell you, or they're trying to stop themselves from, I know this is very specific, trying to stop themselves from making the situation worse by insulting you or getting into a fight with you. It's one of those two. It's interesting because for pile number 3, I think there is some overlap with pile number 3 for this pile, which is pile number 4. But I'm feeling that out of all the piles, 3 and 4 are the ones that represent you knowing your person the most. So you and I think for this pile, if you don't have a connection with this person, I don't think it's your pile, and I think you should choose a different pile. But for a lot of you, you know this person already, and it has not been the easiest situation for the both of you. And it does not necessarily have to be romantic. For some of you, this is a parent. For some of you, it's a sibling. For some of you, it's a neighbor. For some of you, it's a housemate, roommate. And for some of you, I think equally across the board, it is a lover or someone romantically attached to you. But, here we have the number 44, truth. Remain authentic to your core values. Truth can be masked. So be objective when dealing with emotional issues. Address areas in your life that are not achieving your deepest truth. So really spiritually, the purpose behind this connection is to move you into alignment with your higher self, your most authentic self. And the energy that it's putting you through is one of struggle. But the struggle, spirit is telling me to tell you, is it is required, because it's no matter what you think about it, it's requiring you to choose the higher path, the higher road in every interaction. And because of that, it's making you stronger, and it's making you much more wise, and you're becoming much more of an adult. Um, for a lot of you. But it's so funny. I mean, let me get some messages from Spirit. So Spirit guides, Goddess, God, Universe, Divine, Earth, Air, Fire, Water, Spirit, Angel guides, Spirit guides, Ancestors. What are you trying to imply with this Cobra? For some of you, I'm getting a vision that someone or something got in the way of your relationship in between the both of you. For some of you, it was work, and this sounds so weird, but some of you are like, you had an argument about like phone usage in your relationship, or like staying present, or that was one of many arguments that you've had. I don't really get the sense that it's a person who got in between the both of you. I think it's more of a conceptual kind of thing. But let's get some energies, Spirit. So on the left side, we're gonna get the reality of the situation. On the right side, we're going to get what your person is dreaming about you, and then we'll do outcomes. But out of all the piles, I already feel the energy of like, this is making me the most worn down, the most worn out, and that might be how you feel, pile number 4. Okay, here we are. Nothing will come of this situation. Show the world the real you. Yeah, exactly what I just said. Show the world the real you. This connection is ushering in a new phase in your expression, where you're becoming more authentic and you're realizing more and more what you want. These two want to come out, so we'll get these. You are good enough for the dream, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So this person, no matter who they are, they secretly dream about just things being better between the two of you, things going back to a sense of normalcy or stability. But, the reality of the situation is, I think you need time apart. With nothing will come of this situation, void of course, moon. I think you need time apart, because there's blinders. With the truth, liberty, or veritas, here. Oh, so funny, because we have the 4 of Wands reverse. I didn't see that. And we have the Magician reverse. I didn't see that either. But we're going to pull those 2 cards out. She's blinded by the blindfold. And there's something that the both of you are not seeing in this connection. And it needs time. It needs time to repair. And here's the World card right here. And, whenever we get the World card, it's always very important, because it really signifies energetic shifts and closings and openings. And it really represents karmic lessons coming through, and finally reaching a state of manifestation. And the World card upright is not always the most positive. It's not always the easiest card to get. It's a very monumental card to get. But for some of you, this is either the start of a new phase in the relationship. Actually, let me rephrase that. It is a start of a new phase in this relationship. No matter if it ends or if it continues, your relation to this person has shifted dramatically. But let's get, what is the reality of the situation? Pile number 4. Queen of Cups. 10 of Wands. The reality is that this situation is causing both of you a lot of stress, or there's a lot of worry, a lot of fretting, a lot of fretting, I said. And if you want more personal details, if it's resonating, I would love to do a personal reading with you. My Etsy shop link is in the video description below. What do we have? The dream. Yeah, the Hanged Man, and then the chair. So the dream here, what your person is dreaming about, is they are dreaming that things, and here we have Judgment, and then the Hermit was underneath that. But they're dreaming about things, achieving a state of bliss, that the spiritual lesson has been achieved, that it's over, that you don't have to fight, that you can now move on from each other. That is what your person is really thinking about, pile number 4. But for now, nothing will come of this situation. Don't add any pressure to the situation as is. Just give it time to cool down. Cool down. That is your advice from Spirit. What do you need to do to cool down, to decompress, spiritually, emotionally? I really get the feeling that we should pull from this deck, the scary deck. I call it the scary deck, but it's not that scary. It's just an intense deck. And it's funny because a mother-daughter pair made this Tarot of the Spirit deck. But, and I already have a feeling that I know what card we're going to get. Or what energy we're going to get. Okay, Ace of... Okay, here we are. Okay. It was either way. Like, either of these. I don't know if that makes sense to you. It was either way. Like, the message I got from Spirit is these could be interpreted in either direction. Up or down or up. But we have the Ace of Wands. The One of Fire. Force. Yeah. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune reverse. Which is X10. Yeah, so I think in the past, what has happened is between the both of you, there has been a tendency to apply force to the situation. And what Spirit is communicating is that this is an opportunity to not apply force to the situation. It's an opportunity to learn how to connect with each other in a new, more authentic, calmer, healthier way. I'm surprised we're not getting the double card because that's the energy that I'm getting from this spread. Let's get from the Journey of Love. Oh, these all fell, but... So Spirit, what is the outcome of this situation? Can we have some downloads, please? Falling. It came out in reverse, but... So the outcome is that whatever your feelings are for this person, they're intensifying. So if there's a love here, the love will intensify. If there's a resentment, the resentment might intensify, in which case you have to intervene, right? But you're being asked to intervene in whatever it is that this connection is, and you're being asked to keep it healthy. And keep it positive, and to reduce expectations from the both of you and from yourself. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really done a reading like this before where it's just so obvious that there's a personal, how do you say, combative argument. Like, it's clear. And if that's not happening, this is not your pile. I will just say, you need to choose a different pile, girl. But But that is everything that I have for you, pile number 4. So decompress, give it time, let it rest, let it deflate. That is the message for you. That's the outcome. But that's everything I have for you. So as always, comment what resonated. I love reading your comments. Give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And as always, if you want to book a personal reading with me, my Etsy shop link is in the video description below. And I appreciate you for all your support. And we are a growing community. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye.